Krypton, a planet of advanced science and unparalleled technological marvels, teeters on the brink of destruction. Its once thriving cities, filled with towering structures and bustling with life, now face an imminent and catastrophic end. Jor-El, a brilliant scientist and a beacon of hope for his people, foresees the impending doom. He spends countless hours in his lab, analyzing data and running simulations, desperately trying to find a solution to save his beloved planet. Despite his relentless efforts, his warnings to the ruling council fall on deaf ears. The council members, blinded by their arrogance and unwilling to accept the grim reality, dismiss his concerns as mere paranoia. The people of Krypton too continue with their daily lives, oblivious to the looming disaster. Determined to save his infant son, Kal-El, Jor-El makes a heart-wrenching decision. He constructs a small rocket designed to carry his son to safety. With a heavy heart, he places baby Kal-El inside the rocket, knowing that this might be the last time he sees his child. Moments before Krypton explodes, the rocket takes off, leaving behind a world on the brink of annihilation. The rocket, carrying the hope of a dying world, hurtles through the vastness of space. It is a solitary vessel, navigating through the endless expanse of the cosmos, carrying with it the last vestige of Krypton's legacy. Inside, baby Kal-El sleeps, oblivious to his destiny. He is unaware of the monumental journey he is undertaking, a journey that will shape the future of an entirely different world. His journey is long, a silent voyage across the cosmos. The rocket traverses through star systems and nebulae, passing by celestial wonders and cosmic phenomena, all while baby Kal-El remains in peaceful slumber. Finally, after what seems like an eternity, the rocket lands on Earth, in a quiet rural setting. This unassuming arrival marks the end of Kal-El's interstellar journey and the beginning of an extraordinary life on a new world. Here, on this distant planet, he will grow up to become a symbol of hope and justice, forever carrying the legacy of Krypton within him. The rocket lands in Smallville, Kansas, a quiet and unassuming town known for its vast fields and serene landscapes. The early morning sun casts a golden hue over the rural expanse, making the scene almost surreal. Discovered by farmers Jonathan and Martha Kent, the rocket's arrival is nothing short of miraculous. The couple, who have longed for a child of their own, are astonished to find a baby inside the glowing vessel. They are kind, childless, and immediately taken with the unusual child. The baby, with his bright eyes and mysterious origins, seems to bring a sense of purpose and joy to their lives. They name him Clark and raise him as their own, instilling in him strong values and a sense of right and wrong. The Kents teach Clark the importance of honesty, hard work, and compassion, values that will shape his character for years to come. Life in Smallville is simple, a stark contrast to the advanced world he left behind. The town's close-knit community and peaceful surroundings provide a nurturing environment for Clark to grow up in. Clark grows up strong, but different. He often feels a sense of otherness, knowing deep down that he is not like the other children in Smallville. He discovers he possesses incredible abilities far beyond those of mortal men. These powers, though fascinating, also bring a sense of responsibility and secrecy. He can run faster than a speeding train, lift tractors with ease, and perform feats that defy the laws of nature. These abilities set him apart, making him both extraordinary and isolated. Clark's ability to leap tall buildings in a single bound is just one of the many signs of his unique heritage. As he grows older, he begins to understand the magnitude of his powers and the potential they hold. Despite his extraordinary abilities, Clark remains humble and grounded. He uses his powers discreetly, always mindful of the lessons his parents taught him. He helps his neighbors, performs small acts of kindness, and strives to make a positive impact on his community. In high school, Clark's abilities become harder to conceal. He excels in sports and academics but always holds back, fearing that his true nature might be discovered. His friends and teachers see him as a remarkable young man, but they have no idea of the secret he carries. As Clark approaches adulthood, he begins to contemplate his future. He knows that his powers are a gift, but also a responsibility. He feels a calling to use them for a greater purpose, to help those in need and to make the world a better place. With a heavy heart, Clark decides to leave Smallville. He says goodbye to his parents, who have been his guiding light and moral compass. They understand that his destiny lies beyond the boundaries of their small town. Clark's journey takes him to new places and new challenges. He explores the world, always seeking ways to use his powers for good. He helps people in need, fights injustice, and becomes a symbol of hope and strength. Eventually, Clark embraces his true identity and becomes the hero he was always meant to be. He dons a costume that symbolizes his mission and his values. As he stands tall and proud, he knows that his journey is just beginning and that he has the power to change the world. Clark struggles to control his powers, keeping them hidden from the world. His adoptive parents guide him, teaching him the importance of responsibility and restraint. He learns that his gifts are meant to help others, not to be exploited for personal gain. As Clark grows older, he begins to understand his true potential. He knows he is different, destined for something greater than himself. He feels the call to use his abilities for good, to protect the innocent, and fight for justice. Jonathan Kent reveals the truth of Clark's origins. He shows him the spaceship that brought him to Earth, a constant reminder of his extraordinary heritage. He explains that Clark is meant for great things, to be a beacon of hope for humanity. Following his adoptive father's death, Clark embarks on a journey of self-discovery. He travels the world, honing his abilities and seeking guidance. He discovers a crystal from his home planet, leading him to a fortress of solitude where he communicates with a hologram of his biological father, Jor-El. Section 5. Metropolis Calling. In the heart of the bustling city of Metropolis, a new chapter begins for our hero. Guided by his Kryptonian heritage and the values instilled by the Kents, Clark embraces his destiny. Raised in the quiet rural town of Smallville, Kansas, Clark Kent learned the importance of humility, kindness, and justice from his adoptive parents, Jonathan and Martha Kent. These values would become the cornerstone of his identity as he grew older and discovered the extraordinary powers he possessed. He creates the identity of Superman, a symbol of hope and inspiration for the world. Clark knew that with great power came great responsibility. He decided to use his abilities not for personal gain, but to help those in need and to fight against injustice. Thus, the persona of Superman was born, a beacon of hope for the people of Earth. He dons a distinctive red and blue suit, his Kryptonian heritage shining through. The suit, emblazoned with the iconic S-shield, represents the House of El, his Kryptonian lineage. It serves as a reminder of his origins and the legacy he carries with him. He seeks out a bustling city where he can blend in and use his powers discreetly. Clark understands that to protect his loved ones and maintain a semblance of normalcy, he must keep his true identity a secret. Metropolis, with its towering skyscrapers and diverse population, offers the perfect cover. He finds it in Metropolis, a city teeming with life and opportunity. The city is a melting pot of cultures and ideas, a place where dreams are made and broken. It is here that Clark feels he can make the most significant impact, both as Superman and as Clark Kent. He starts working at the Daily Planet, a renowned newspaper, as a mild-mannered reporter, Clark Kent. At the Daily Planet, Clark finds a way to stay close to the action and gather information that could help him in his fight against crime. His colleagues, including the intrepid Lois Lane and the gruff but fair editor Perry White, become his second family. Through his work as a journalist, Clark is able to shine a light on the truth and give a voice to the voiceless, all while keeping his alter ego hidden from the world. Section 6. Love and Lies. At the Daily Planet, Clark meets Lois Lane, a fiery and ambitious reporter. He finds himself drawn to her spirit and determination. Their paths cross constantly, both in their civilian lives and when Superman thwarts crimes in Metropolis. Lois, unaware of Clark's true identity, becomes infatuated with the enigmatic Superman. She sees in him the embodiment of truth, justice, and everything good in the world. Little does she know, the man she loves and the hero she admires are one and the same. Section 7. Luthor's Evil Plan. Meanwhile, a criminal mastermind emerges in Metropolis, Lex Luthor. A genius with a disdain for humanity, Luthor sees Superman as a threat to his own ambitions. He devises a plan to eliminate the Man of Steel, using his vast resources and cunning intellect. Luthor discovers Superman's weakness, kryptonite, a radioactive fragment of his home planet. He acquires a large piece, intending to use it against Superman and unleash chaos upon Metropolis. Section 8. Race Against Time. Luthor triggers a series of catastrophic events, holding Metropolis hostage with a nuclear weapon. Superman races against time to prevent disaster, using his incredible speed and strength to save as many lives as possible. Luthor reveals his trump card, exposing Superman to kryptonite. Weakened and vulnerable, Superman faces his mortality. Lois, caught in the crossfire, discovers his secret identity as Clark Kent. Section 9. Triumph of Superman. Despite the kryptonite's debilitating effects, Superman summons his remaining strength. He prevents the nuclear disaster, saving millions of lives. He confronts Luthor, bringing the criminal mastermind to justice. In the aftermath, Superman earns the trust and admiration of Metropolis and the world. He becomes a symbol of hope, proving that even in the darkest of times, one person can make a difference. Lois, accepting his dual identity, stands by his side, their love story just beginning.